projected success of a child's learning development is built on the foundation of their very early beginnings. Research shows a child's brain development is 90% developed through connections and experiences by age 5. If during the beginning of a child's life their brain is blocked from these experiences, the language center and other parts of the brain could remain weak for life. Developing those skills and gaining higher cognitive functions is through nurturing social and cultural environments, early interventions at home, and high-quality early childhood education. Although research proves the importance of interventions and support to children who come to school with deficits at age 5, educating young families and agencies on prevention and proactive earlier interventions can change a human's potential and the eventual outcome of a child's life. We learn language socially and by imitating others. In the 13th century, Emperor Frederick II wanted to disprove this theory. He hired nannies to take care of his children, and they were not allowed to speak, only to feed and clean them with no social contact. None of these children learned to utter a single word, and in fact died from the experiment. While an extreme example, this experiment further proves the theories of the importance of early education from birth. Children need motivation through human contact and relationships to pay attention, learn words, make meanings with those words. Logic only develops once we have rich language skills which allow us to speak, listen, and be able to enjoy reading, develop writing skills, and function in this world. Even though children may be saying their first typical words a child speaks by age 1, like mama and dada, the child with rich early childhood experiences know many, many more words. By age 2, a child with support from birth will know 200 words to make sense of the world, while those without that support know less. Without the tools to understand the world around them, frustration and communication starts to emerge, often in negative behaviors due to a lack of understanding. Communication behaviors typically occur as biting, hitting, or tantruming. Understanding rules will be complex for children with lower language levels and communication delays as they have no meaning behind words. Negative behaviors introduce a whole different set of problems. Because behaviors must be addressed before learning can occur, this adds another layer between a child's growth and potential. At this time, due to their behaviors and lack of understanding of language and experience, a child may be diagnosed with communication impairment or other preschool disabilities and enter the world of special education, where they may fall further and further behind their peers. You should read more to your child, is the directive given to many parents as an intervention at home. Without prior word knowledge and understanding, this is not always the solution. In a high-quality early childhood education classroom, ways to read a book may vary from home or a lower quality learning environment. For example, a teacher may read Giraffes Can't Dance by Giles Andrea. Throughout the book, the teacher could talk about the long neck of the giraffe, where the giraffe lives, who he lives with, what he feels, or what he might eat, creating more connections with the rich language in that book. A limited caretaker or a home absent from reading books at all limits exposure to language development and may just read the words and call the giraffe silly. My child is on their iPad learning all day. They can sit there for hours and attend. They know all of their letters and numbers and colors. A family or teacher that hands their child an iPad or a video and tells them to read a story eliminates the chance for connection, experience, and expanding important language and knowledge. To the iPad child, words are only connected to sounds, colors, and strange characters. On average, by a child's 3rd birthday, a child with more meaningful language exposure at home or in high-quality early childhood educational systems has 1,500 words, 3 times the number of words than a child from the second interaction with limited exposure to high-quality childcare. Upon kindergarten, children with limited exposure have different experiences and connections that help them navigate school. The more understanding of language a child has by age 5, the more connected and engaged they will be. A child may zone off without experience, while an experienced child understands others and can join in socially. A child with limited exposure may be seen as shy or disruptive. Instead of being a child who can see a group playing in a game in the block area, listen to the dialogue, and understand the pretend play to join in, they may only see the blocks they want, which disrupts that play because they only see and want the red block. They do not understand the background or connection with others in the game, only the desired object. Other children may shun them from their play groups. This resulting social skill deficit is a behavior that will have to be specifically taught later on, in most cases by special education and/or pull-out interventions in school, leaving them further and further behind. Toward the end of the kindergarten year, the child in a language-rich environment knows 3,500 words, while the other knows only 1,000. Stories come alive in the head of the first child, while the other becomes impatient due to their lack of understanding. Upon exit of kindergarten, the child from a stimulating background knows 6,000 words, while the other knows only 2,000. As the Matthew effect suggests, the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. Imagine having the solution to ensuring your child's success in school and their lifetime by being given access to high-quality early childhood education and the interventions and family support when you bring your child home from the hospital. We have the data and research to understand what children need to succeed. We need you. Be your own agent of change and advocate for our children. We need your voice in our journey to educate others on the importance of early childhood education and the first 5 years. Look for information on what you can do to help to save our kids and make this a race for all. www.ffyf.org, and follow me for more information and support at childlifeservicesnewjersey.com.